Can we get on Nation Scoop?
Oh, we can.
Not that. I think we can YouTube.
Oh,
It's
no,
on Instagram.
Facebook, no.
We should. Yeah, we should.
Testing. All right, we'll sign first.
So it's like
Shalom Israel, Shalom Bashim Yashab Rakatham to the brothers, Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatah Bashim Yahushai to the sisters.
right.
We are the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, sought out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group.
Right.
We teach that all so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. We are the true biblical Israelites of the Bible, and the white man, as you know, is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
And the Jewish man is not the real Israelite. He is fake. All right. I don't know if we're gonna get flagged. I don't care. But today we're gonna be continuing in Exodus. We're gonna start from Exodus chapter 12, verse 48. To Exodus chapter 14, verse 1. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. For anybody who is attending the class online, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Remember, this is class. I know we reiterate it every single time, but remember, this is class. Interact. Your participation is greatly valued. We want you to speak up. All right. If you got any questions, ask them. Right now, with that being said, Jonathan?
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me share it on your Facebook page or your Instagram, whatever. We here. That's it.
All right. With that being said, just me and the brother here. I'm Mijum. I'm gonna be calling up priest and officer Abadya Alam.
Abadya Allah, Banya Hawda, Banya Shra'ala.
Abaya Allah, Banya Hawda, Banya Shala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatham.
How about you have Shabbat? Duh.
She's gonna do it. Sorry, it's me. Sorry, it's
La Yah for Allah, which means to Israel.
Sorry, it's me.
Imagine Hapanyan Hakwadam, which means to rise and face the east. We'll be going over the prayers in the Hebrew and then the English. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Bashamaya, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Tabaa, Watazaka, Haya, Aisha, Baratazar, Haya, Bashamaya, Thundanawa, the Call, Yawam, Wasalak, Kabawak now, Kasalak now, Kabawak now, Wala, Abaya, Anawa, Manasaya one, the ball, Mayan, right, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha Wahata Apara, La Walamya, Aman.
Now the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Will be done.
Thy will be done
in earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Amen. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shah. Baba Kushah. Nathan Lanawa. Hakak. Hakak. Karmak Allah. Wakar Malawa. Hakak. Lots of heart. Hamat Zariah. Hakak. Hamathia. Hakak. Araka Awat. Hatama Allah. Gar Shan. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. The water.
Amen.
Now in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the lepers. The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In
the name
of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. Barak Lanawa. Wayashala. Waha. Bayah. Sapari. Barak. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. The water.
Amen.
What we just said was Lord.
In
the name of Yahweh Shah. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Aharya, Ayan, Yawa'ah, Azoya, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Barakzah, Ayatan, Namawat, Regarka, Yalawam, Shamarka, Na'ah, Yalawam, Bala'ah, Yarshan, Shawamar, Yasra'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Zaka, Yakam, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakakam, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Kal, Rai, Shamar, Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, I will love.
Psalm 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahaya, all Dama Yalaka, all Thaka Arash, all Dashaquat, all Kaya, Hana, Awayadika, Yahama, one, Ra'ash, Yahwamaka, Yahwamaka, Sawadah, Wayata, Yatazawa, Altazapawandika, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakina, Magaria, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Show. That's your Allah. Our duh. Kaya. Now what Atazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Alika. Ariat. Yakarwa. Ahalya. Adawam. Why? That's your mom. Alayum. Mawaba. Garyum. Gabal. Wama Wamala. Palashat. I'm your Shabia. Times of war. No match war. Nalawa. Aman. Hayawa. Darawad. The Banya. The Watts. Salah.
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamaya,
Kamaya,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Kara,
Kayabyan,
Kayabyan,
Malakal,
Malakal,
Koyashwan,
Koyashwan,
Rashad Magwa,
Rashad Mama,
Wayan,
Wayawan,
Dara,
Dara,
Iowa,
Iowa,
Daman,
Dama,
Ladama,
Ladama,
Shathamba,
Shaitama,
Nada,
Lada,
Yamawa,
Yamawa,
Kaira,
Kairai,
because the Abu,
because of Abu,
because the Bak,
because the Bak,
because the Zalmanah,
because the Zalmanah,
call nothing Yakamwa,
call Yasanakamu,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amara,
Amara,
Nairashah,
Nairashah,
Nanawa,
Nanawa,
Nawata,
Nawata,
Nawa,
Nawa,
Alahaya,
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 Shathamba,
Shathamba,
Kagagala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapunya,
Lapunya,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wa, Kalhalaba,
Kahalaba,
Kahalat,
Kahalat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Kun,
Kun,
Garadapa,
Garadapa,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Babasa,
Wabasa,
Paka,
Wapaka,
Dabahalam,
Wabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyam,
Panyam,
Kwalawan,
Wadawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Kwashwa,
Kwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Bashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Bahawa,
Bahawa,
Waya,
Aya,
Kapara,
Kapara,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadwa,
Abadwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Dawa,
Dawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Tabaka,
Tabaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alcohol,
Alcohol,
Ratazah,
Ratazah.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For
lo,
thine enemies.
thine enemies.
Make a tumult.
Make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
Taking crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consult
against
thy hidden
against thy hidden ones. They have said,
Come. And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
In the name of Israel.
No more remembrance.
There is no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
With
one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against
thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites
Moab.
of Moab. And the
Agarenes.
Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
So also was joined with them.
So also joined with them.
That have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As to the Midianites. As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of
At the brook of Kissar.
which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Like Zaid.
And like Zaid.
Yea.
All of their princes.
As Zabah.
And as Aluna.
Who said.
Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
The fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
Flames set the mountains on
And as
fire.
the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them with thy tempest. Make them afraid with thy sword.
Fill their face with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That
they may see thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Be
Let them be confounded
troubled.
and troubled forever.
Yea.
Let
Let them be put to shame.
them be put to shame
Perish.
and perish.
Men may know.
That men may know
that
thou,
whose name alone,
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high,
art the most high over all the earth.
It's the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Bayaka Allah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Alahayim?
Why Alahayim?
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap
Alawap Yahana.
Hasarayanya.
Hasaranya.
Hakwatas Ayanya.
Hakwatas Ayanya.
Hakayayam. Waha Awakya.
Waha Awakya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water. Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels.
Commander General Yahweh.
Commander General Yahweh.
General.
The general. The captain.
Officer.
The officer.
Trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, you may be seated. For anybody who is just now tuning in, just remember we are doing Book Exodus. Book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 48 We're going to be doing 49 verses as usual, all the way to Exodus chapter 14, verse 1. The priest and officer Ibad Aleph will be reading in the Hebrew, 7 verses in the Hebrew, and then we give the breakdown in the English. Again, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe whenever you're ready.
Okay. The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 48. Wakaya, Yaga war, Athar, God, Wa'isha, Pasah, La Yahweh, Hamawal, La Yah, Call, Zakar, Wa'az, Yaparb, Yakurab, La'ashar, Yahweh, Ka'azda, Kazarak, Ha'aratza, Wakal, Idal, Iral, La'ah, Ya'akal, Bawa, Tawada, Atha, Akath, Yahya, Yahya, La La'azarath, Walagar, Lahagad, Hagad, Ba'tharak, Kakam, Waya Ashar, Kala, Banaya, Washa Da'al, Ka'ashad, Tazawa, Yahweh, Atha, Mashah, Wa'ath, Adon, Kazah, Aisha, Aishawa, Wahaya, Ba'itazam, Hayazam,
Hazahah, Hazayah, Yahweh, Atah, Banya, Washa, Washar Allah, verse 51, 13. Ma'arai, Matazariam, Ilah, Tazabathium, Tazabathum. The book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Allah, Masha, La'amar, Quadash, Laya, Kal, Bakarar, Bakawar, Quatara, Kala, Ratham, Babanya, Yashra Allah, Ba'adam, Wa Baba Ama. Wow. This is pronunciation. Sorry. Wa Baba Ama. Oh, come on. Waba Kama, Laya, Hazah, verse 3. Wayamar, Masha, Allah, Ha'im, Tazakar, Af, Hayawad, Hawa, Ashar, Yash, Yatazah, Atham, Mama Tazah, Rayam, Wa Matazarayam, Mama Tazarayam, Maba Yath, Makayath, Ibadwa, Abadyam, Kaya, This is the pronunciation. Just say it.
Yeah.
Daquat, so like Da, Ha, Daquaza, Yad, Wataza Ya'a, Yahweh, Atakam, Mazah, Wala'a, Ya'abal, Ya'akal, Tama'ai. Kamataza.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to read Hebrew? You don't know how hard it is to read Hebrew.
This is in the Syrian,
Bruh, this is not right. This is not. It's another language, and this is a bastardized language. There are once you start to really break it down, there are words that are not. They still say shalom in the bastardized version. So you have to know it's shalom. So when you're going through this, you have to look at it and say, okay, that's not what it's actually saying. Your brain has to compartmentalize and break it down to, okay, this is what it's supposed to be saying. Hey, Hebrew tough. Let's go.
The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 48.
Mm-hmm.
And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee and will keep the Passover to the Lord, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land.
Stop. Read it again.
Oh, God. The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 48.
Yeah.
And when a stranger shall sojourn with
When
thee,
a who?
a stranger
Come on.
shall sojourn with thee and will keep the Passover to the Lord, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it.
Who can keep the Passover? What group of people were given the Passover?
God's chosen people.
Right. So how can somebody else be a stranger to you, but they're also Israelites?
They could be born out of the land.
Thank you. Let me tell you something. This precept stops gangbanging. This precept stops. It stops to be put like this. I'm from Connecticut. I'm from Louisiana. This stops the brothers from here looking at me any different. Yeah, I'm born somewhat different, but I'm a what? I'm an Israelite too. Right. I just wasn't born here. I wasn't born in this land. Right. When you read this Bible stops any problem you ever have. You just have to have somebody really read it to you. You have to really look at it. A stranger of an Israelite. This is a brother who's with y'all that is going to celebrate Passover. This brother, he might not have been born when you guys were born at. He might have been born 3 blocks away. He might have been born 1,000 miles away, 500 miles away. But this brother's an Israelite. This brother's this stranger right here. Again, there's concept because you can see stranger in the Bible, you realize it's talking about somebody of another nation. Not this time. You have to understand this Bible stops any problem you have with another brother. Right. Yeah. This brother might be born in the 50s, and this brother might be born in the 60s, but they're both what? They're both Israelites. They're both God's chosen people. There's no way that this brother can't do what I do and be accepted. There's no way a brother who was born in a brother who's born in Africa. We do have a brother born in Africa, and that whole little group we in, they from there. But they're Israelites. We know them. Right. There are brothers born in UK. Guess what? Them brothers travel all year to get to where? Passover. You think you spending a little money because you got to drive a couple of states. No, these brothers spending money. They got to get an international plane. They got to travel 12 hours on a plane just to get to where you at. Yeah, it's just different. These precepts, these scriptures are stopping gang banging. These scriptures are stopping the problem that you have with a nigga that was born 2 blocks away. He can't help that he was born on 51st Street. That's just what his mother could afford. That's just what his father could afford. He can't help that he was born outside land Israel. That's just where he landed. Shit. What's your problem with another brother being born somewhere else? You have to really fix that up on yourself. Yeah, this brother's born over here. I don't like him. Yeah, you stupid, and you're the problem. You're the problem. Like,
if I feel real quick,
yes, sir.
So, Yakuwan, you said who is allowed to keep the Passover?
It's the Israelites that were born abroad, that weren't born in the actual land of Israel.
So keep it smooth, right? Israelites, right?
Okay.
How do we know that? Go up one verse. So we started at verse 48. Go to verse 47.
It says on 48, all the congregations of Israel.
Verse 47.
Socal.
Say you 12.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 48.
47.
47. So like it. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it.
It says all the congregation of Israel shall keep it. Right. So you said earlier, Israelites keep the Passover. Israelites keep the high holy days. Israelites keep the Sabbath. You understand, right? We just read it. There's plenty of verses. I just wanted to get that because it's right there, right? But then follow after that. Go to verse 48.
Come, 48. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee,
Stop right there, right? And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, to emphasize more on what Elijah was bringing out, this is not talking about everybody else.
Right.
I've gotten into it with some fake Israelites who brought up this specific scripture right here, and it's like, oh, see, everybody can keep the Sabbath because it says right there, a stranger. But then you skip verse 47.
Right.
Stranger meaning what? Like he already brought out, it could be a brother from Louisiana, it could be a brother from Florida, a brother from Mexico, a brother from Puerto Rico, a brother from Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, the UK. We got, there's brothers in Japan, Russia. I don't know how many of them out there. There might be one in China somewhere. I don't know. But my point is, Israelite, you're a stranger. Why?
because you might have been taken into a captivity and was born somewhere else.
And there's a key word. I want to see if y'all know it because you brought this up a couple times. If you are an Israelite, and let's say you were born in another land,
right?
You might not even know you were Israelite.
Right.
You might not keep any of the customs. What might the Lord refer to you as? What do you call it?
Easy.
A stranger?
A stranger.
Another word.
What do you call it? What would you be considered? If I eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, I celebrate holidays, I'm an Israelite, but the Lord might consider me, not might, he will, consider me something else. What?
So like a heathen?
Okay,
another word.
What's another word?
Young man, Kev, you got it right.
You got it right. A Gentile. A Gentile. You was right there. A Gentile. So when it says, and when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, it might be a brother from the world. We were all Gentiles at one point.
Right.
So it might have been your first Passover. You're like, oh, wow, okay, this I can get down with it.
Right.
Or it might be a stranger, like how you said, just a brother who already in the truth, but he might just be someone else. That's all. That's all that is. But to emphasize, we're talking about Israelites. It's not talking about some Hamite or some Moabite or some Ammonite or some Russian or some Edomite. Like, no, that's not the stranger we talking about. Right? Okay, we're talking about a stranger as in another brother from another location, or another word, not just a Gentile, but a Hellenized brother or sister,
right,
which leads to them being a Gentile. So like that's all.
No, you're good. Verse 49.
Verse 49. One law shall be to him.
Stop. Read again.
One law.
How many laws?
One law.
How many laws?
One law.
Who is giving the laws? Anybody? Who is giving the laws? Come on.
The laws were given to Moses to give to the nation of Israel.
The nation of who?
The nation of Israel.
The nation of who?
The nation of Israel.
All right, start from top.
Verse 49. One law.
Keep reading.
Shall be to him that is homeborn.
Come on.
And unto the
Nah, you're reading too fast. Read it again.
One law shall be to him that is homeborn.
What does that mean? That is homeborn. What does that mean? Just think about the topic we're on.
Right.
That was born in the land.
Come on.
Okay. Continue.
Come on. And unto the
Stop. You read too fast. Start from the top.
One law shall be to him that is homeborn.
Come on.
And unto the
Stop. You read too fast. You stay on topic. You read too fast. I'm gonna show you. The way I'm telling you read too fast, I need you to hit that. I need you to hit that word really hard. Come on.
One law shall be to him that is homeborn.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep, that's it. And every single word, every punctuation, everything matters that is in this Bible. The Lord did not put anything in here by chance. He wanted to make sure you understood everything that was being said. Read from the top, Bible shot the water.
One law shall be to him that is homeborn.
And read
unto the stranger that sojourneth among you.
This stops it.
And who is that stranger? Yaquan, you said it.
The Gentiles or the heathens?
No, not the heathens.
Or Salakia.
You got it right the first time. A Gentile meaning what?
The strangers.
A stranger meaning
who?
Meaning who? Think about everything we talked about.
You wasn't in here at first. I wasn't. Okay, were you a Gentile before you got up in here? Oh, you were a Gentile. Why were you a Gentile?
because I didn't hold to the law, statutes, and commandments.
Every last single brother here was a Gentile before they walked up in.
All count.
So what were we considered right here in this scripture? Give me the word. In 49.
Strangers.
There we go.
Yeah.
We were all Gentiles and strangers. Then we came among him. And then what did we have to follow? One law. We all of us got to follow the same law. This stops anything different. I can't trust a brother outside the school. He's gonna have sex with my wife. I should be able to trust you because you know you got one law. One law in every law. I should trust you with my child. I should trust you with my wife to the point where I'm not gonna do anything to harm these people. I can't trust nobody else outside the school. Come on.
Salaki, so if I may, that stuff fake Israelites too, right?
Like what do you mean?
What do you mean?
That means that when we say we follow one law, that means it's one brotherhood, one.
Yes. This is a good scripture to cut a fake Israelite. Because a fake Israelite does not believe in one body.
Right.
He does not believe in one spirit. He does not believe in one circumcision. He does not believe in one law. He believes he can do whatever the hell he want to do because he wants to do it, which is why they don't join us. Why would you join some other group that does not say they have the truth? They're not the home of the truth. Why would you join a group when you break down the history or the genesis or the start of your group? Why would you join that group that is not the beginning? Every group, let me tell you something. Every single fake Israelite group that start was one way. Every single one. They can say whatever they want. All them fake elders in their groups, they know Commander Junior, huh? They got nothing bad to say about them. They always say, man, that brother had zeal. Okay, he had zeal. Why did you leave? Why did you go leave and start that fake Israelite group? You didn't come up under one law. You can always use this with Ephesians 4. You should have came up under one. We got one law here. Brotherhood. How can you teach me brotherhood? How can you talk about brotherhood, which the law depends upon, which the law is stand upon? How can you teach me about brotherhood when you're not a brother? You're a brother, but you're not my brother. Right. You over here in some fake Israelite group. I don't know what y'all do. I don't know what you put in your behind. I don't have to worry about Adazam doing anything crazy. There's never gonna come a time where I hear a story about Adazam doing something crazy. There's not gonna be a time where y'all can wonder about y'all. I hear a story about you doing something crazy. I've never, you know why? Because we all up under one body, one spirit, one baptism, one law.
Right.
They fake Israelite can't get it, and this is why you know a fake Israelite don't know the Bible. Because once you break down, you're like, damn, how could y'all all be? And everybody hates us. Everybody say One West is the problem. Everybody say ISUBK is the problem. When we tell everybody, y'all should all come up under one manner. We're telling you we should all be together. And they say we don't want to be together. But how? When we telling you we should be together. You just got to drop the shit you're doing and come up over here. That's one law. That's one law. One law is y'all got a separate Passover at a strip club. Right. That's your law. Your law is saying, hey, I can have a Passover at a gentleman's club. Not our law. We got one law. One law says we would not indulge in that. You'll never see me at a gentleman's club or a strip club. But guess what? You're gonna see them there. You'll never. I don't have the word. You'll never in my life have I looked up a pagan kid. Never in my life. This is not even in my thing to look up a pagan kid. That's one law. They got another law where you can look up a pagan kid and it can disappear. I don't know where it disappeared to, but you can disappear a pagan kid. Yeah, I digress.
Yeah, if I could real quick before we continue, that's why like this what the sister say? They even still claim to that is wild. There we go. Okay. Let's see. They even still claim to be One West, not knowing that's the original address of ISUPK. It's madness. No, like if I could, we're not gonna take too much time, but this is why we stress so much one body, one West, because the reason why there are all these other fake Israelite groups, this is why we say fake Israelite. I want y'all to understand. For anybody who's new to the school or might not understand, we don't say fake Israelite to like diss anybody.
Right.
That's not really what it is. We're not saying that they just fake Israelite. No, there's a reason. You're a fake Israelite, meaning you know you Israel. You know you are, well, some of them. Right. But then you could not get down with the original doctrine of the Bible. You have a problem. You don't got a problem with us. You have a problem with the Bible. The Bible forbids you from sleeping with white women. And some of you brothers will still argue up and down that you can sleep with a white woman.
What are we talking about?
Y'all will bring up Ruth to the day you die. She's a Moabite, not realizing that that was her nationality. She lived in Moab. Same
What
way,
are we talking about?
I'm American. I'm American. If I lived in Europe, I would be European, right? Do I look freaking European?
Come on.
No. But we live there, right? Yaquan, if you move to, I'm trying to think of somewhere random. If you move to Africa, right? Are you now a Hamite?
Because I wasn't born there. But if I was naturally born there, I would be considered an African on paper.
On paper.
Thank you. On paper, but I guess you'll say your ethnicity, like who you are. Would that change?
You gotta look like you.
That will never change.
Yeah, you're still gonna be. If you take an orange off of an orange tree in Florida and you go plant that bitch, Slakia, that shit, that didn't make it up better.
I said it both times.
Slakia, it's been 2 weeks, y'all. I apologize. You go plant it.
That's funny.
You go plant it in Italy.
Right.
It's still an orange.
Right.
It ain't gonna change to an apple. It ain't gonna change to a grapefruit or a watermelon. It's still an orange.
Just the Lord.
So that's the whole point. But some of y'all, again, referring to the fake Israelites, because
Right.
you teach a fake doctrine.
Right.
You let heathens in your congregation.
You do?
And we're reading right now. It says, go back to verse 47. You don't gotta get it from me. I'll just read it quick. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it. And when we refer to the stranger, we're talking about a lost brother, a lost sister,
Right.
or maybe somebody that knows the truth. They just live in a different location.
Right.
There's a brother that knows the truth in the Dominican Republic right now, somewhere, and he gonna come to Passover. Is he American? No, he's still the tribe of Simeon.
Right.
Don't matter. But he gonna see us, and we gonna see him or her or whoever. It's gonna be, hey, shalom alaikum Christ. Hey, shalom alaikum Christ. It's like, how you doing? Everything all right? Like, we still gonna be brotherly and sisterly too.
Right.
We don't care where you're from. We care who you are.
Right.
And just because you have the blood of an Israelite, that is not good enough. Because if you are not one body, then, well, you might as well be considered a Gentile.
You might as well.
You might as well be, and I mean like the bad Gentile.
Right.
You know, because that's why the Lord calls us that, because we were bastardized. You partook. The reason why we were all Gentiles before we came into the truth is because we all partook in customs that were not of our own people.
Right.
We ate pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. We got tattoos. I'm gonna be real with y'all. People be having sex, illicit sex, having sex with heathens, all
Right.
that type of stuff. Whatever it is that you did out in the world, that's between you and the Lord. My point being is, you, all of us, me included, you were considered a Gentile because you lived like a heathen.
Right.
They're the real Gentiles, but you lived like that. Now you come in here, now you learn. All right. So don't remember, it's all about us.
Right.
Be a little selfish. Be selfish when it comes to our people. It's about us. It ain't about nobody else.
Right.
Keep it with us. It's like, that's all I got. You go to
verse 50. Okay. Verse 50. Thus did all the children of Israel.
Who?
All the children of Israel.
Who?
All the children of Israel.
Yeah. Keep going.
As the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they.
Mhm.
And it came to pass the self-same day that the Lord did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their army.
By the what?
By their army.
By the what?
By their army.
Yeah, we didn't come out of the soft. There wasn't no soft men just walking around. Oh, I'm just gonna print some fire. None of that. It was soldiers.
Right.
Every man is you considered a soldier. You should be a soldier. I mean, some of your brothers, you might not want to be a soldier. That's all right. Let me tell you something. You come to One West, that's your duty. Your duty is to be a soldier. If time comes and you need to fight, you better know what you're doing out there. You're not gonna embarrass us. You're a soldier. We are an army. You're not gonna sit here and I saw that little fake group who said, "Oh, we're just not a bunch of people. We're an army." No, you're not. You wear purple. Yeah, I've never seen an army in my life that wears purple.
Oh my, you know what I
Yeah.
remember there was a video. I don't know.
No, you too out.
It was on Facebook. It was some fake Israelite people. I don't know who it was. And they were interviewing somebody, and they said, he said, "Oh, we not like the One West. We don't come hard. We come soft."
So we could.
And I was like, "What?
You need to beat up. Like you just let everybody know you weak and you soft.
First of all, the whole line is
It was
pause.
crazy.
Like,
It was crazy.
but Yeah, like just to say what you say, like, nah, man, we don't do that here, man.
Hey man, we tough, man. I think some of you sisters, Cat went over Thursday. But some of you sisters, you gotta understand. Okay, you with a brother in one way, you not gonna see him. Not as much as you think you should see your man. You don't want to see me that much in the way I'm agitating. So you need some time away from me. You got a soldier, a brother go off. Think about an American soldier, man. Sometimes he gotta go off for 6 months to a year. He has to deploy.
Yeah.
Baby, I gotta deploy for a couple of days. Let me go to AZ right quick. Let me go to Vegas right quick. Let me go to Oregon. Let me go to NorCal right quick. Why? I'm doing the work of the Lord. You don't care about none of that. You just see me playing. Baby, the only reason why I get to play is because I work hard. Right. You sisters gotta understand, hey man, the more you see your brother, that's the less type of time. That's the less type of time you're on. He doesn't work. I work, so you're not gonna see me all the time. You're not gonna see me every day. You're not gonna see me when you think you should be able to see me. I'm a soldier. A soldier has to go out. Read about Israel. Read about Chronicles. Read about when we was actually going to war. You weren't seeing them brothers every day. You're not gonna see them brothers every day. Think about David. Come on.
Yeah. So like I want to, might not be on topic, but
No,
whenever soldiers go off to war, like in Israel, we're supposed to isolate for 7 days before we even go back into our home.
Because we know what type of time we on.
Right.
You think them brothers in Israel ain't got PTSD? Mm-hmm. You think them brothers going to war ain't got? Yeah. I just analyzed all these nations to get this land. Baby, I'm a bit crazy.
Yeah.
They really going to war. Brothers don't even understand. They really going to war. They not shooting nobody. They knives and arrows and stabbing people. Like swords.
That's
they
more
going
like intimate. Like
hand-to-hand combat.
When you shoot somebody, like shooting somebody is still crazy.
Right.
But it's like you just pull the trigger. When you stab somebody,
what are we talking about?
You take a sword, like you took the action to like you did that.
It's in your face.
Like I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie. It's called American Sniper.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You seen that?
Yeah.
Kind of going off. I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but kind of going off what Yaquan's bringing out. When he got back, and I've seen this a lot. When he got back from, I forgot where he got deployed, but the name kind of was it Afghanistan? It was somewhere in the Middle East.
One of them two.
Look, he was mowing down. This based on a true story too.
Yeah.
Some white dude. He was mowing down. Got back home. That dude was not okay in the head. Like his wife is trying to like console him and talk to him. He had a baby by that point, and this man is just like,
that's all
that's all he know. Like you go to sleep and you hear bombs going off on your bunker. Like that's real.
That's real.
Like so, yeah, you ain't there. So yeah, you are kind of supposed to like I'll say like decompress everything because you got to get back to. Think about it, you out here slaughtering people, and it's like I'm about to go back to my loving wife and kids.
Crazy.
And all you know is death.
Death. And I'm finna go to life. You sister, you gotta really understand what a brother going through. You like, oh, he just, baby, I ain't out here on these street corners talking nothing. You gotta understand what I'm seeing. I'm getting ignored. I'm literally giving you my life and telling you what's going on here, and I'm getting ignored. And then the brother gotta come home to you. Hey, you better be the greatest wife ever. So like, keep going. What we at?
Verse
13?
No, we finished.
Oh,
the book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 1. Mm-hmm. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, it is mine.
It is who?
It is mine.
It is who?
It is mine.
Your body, not your body. I don't even got that precept, but your body is a temple. Your body is the Lord's. You think you can? This is your problem, and I say that all the time. You think your body is yours because you're so carnal, you're so fleshly. You think your body belongs to you. No, it doesn't. Your body belongs to the Lord, right. And because you tear the Lord's body up, he has to get rid of that body. You know, imagine a piece of the Lord in you. And you just filling it with drugs. You filling it with frivolous sex with whoever because you like to drink. The Lord said, I got to get rid of this body. I don't want this body on this earth representing me. He has to get rid of you. Yeah, you're a whore. Lord has to get rid of you. He has to give you AIDS. He has to give you some type of disease. Even the fact that you can even say something that a whore would say, he has to get rid of you. oh man, I just like to smoke weed. Yeah, the Lord got to get rid of you too, buddy. Because why would the Lord want weed in His temple? Your body's supposed to be good. You're supposed to be dead. This is what you don't understand about living sacrifice. You're supposed to be dead. The only reason why you're alive because Christ sent He sent Yahweh shot at her. You're supposed to be dead. So how in the fact, that's the word I'm using. How in the fact that you can treat your body as if it's just yours. You owe the Lord your life. You owe Yahweh shot your life. You can't do what you want to do. You gotta fight it. You gotta fight it. What does the scripture say? Both of man and of beast is mine. Every last single person walking this earth. Not man, a boy. Man, mankind. The Lord knows when a sparrow drops out of the sky. The Lord understands what's going on in life. A lot of your problems that you have, you brought it on yourself. Come on, Yakuan.
Salaki, and to your point, and I know we're not there yet, but
we getting there.
The Lord had to unalive a whole generation before we even got to our promised land.
40 years.
Come on.
Tawakan.
We weren't supposed to be walking in no. We were not supposed, like, people don't understand the 40 years. We were not supposed to be walking around in the wilderness for 40 years. The reason why it has to be 40 years is because Israelites, because we disrespect. Imagine the reason why you're going on punishment from your parents for, I don't know, 2 months or the whole summer. Not really supposed to be the summer, but this is what you are. You need the summer to really, like, damn, he really punished us. 40 years? You know you were in 40 years? We dead. We probably dead in 40 years. I don't know if I got 40 years in me. Hope I do. I don't know if I got it. I got more years behind me than ahead of me, probably. So you sitting here telling me you don't even understand why the Lord deals with you the way He deals with you? He's a stern father. Yeah, we weren't supposed to be in the wilderness for 40 years, and every person of that generation has to die. It wasn't supposed to be. That's crazy. Guess what? It happened. And it might happen again.
Actually, Abadiala, you got anything?
Come on, if I may. I think to add what he was saying, the Lord's sternness should be like for us. We should be thankful for that. The Lord is actually punishing us for our sins, teaching us, because He gave us the law so we could be better than everybody, not so we could be like them. He gave us to be better, to be perfect. So His sternness for us, His punishment to us, we should take this and come back and serve Him like the brothers in the room, and people in the school, like we're doing. We're coming back. We're following His law because He punished us by sending us to America, slavery, all the things that have happened over the 400 years we've been here. So, like I said, just take His punishment. Like, thank you. I'm being punished for a reason, like you're saying.
The water.
Yeah, the water.
That's a great way to put it, because the thing is, with punishment, that's correction.
Right.
That's all that is. Because the thing is, you want to know why, like, we were all kids once. Like, for anybody who got kids now or, kids on the way or whatever, you got punished, you got your toys taken away, you got your game taken away, whatever it may be. You want to know why your parents did that? Because they care about you.
Right.
When they see you acting a damn fool, all right, your father knocked you upside your head because he sees you trying to be a thug or whatever. He doing that because he care about you.
Right.
You might not get it at the moment because you like, they really hit me in my head. Like, what the hell? Like, you over here wondering, like, why are you doing this? And you don't understand a father's love is him correcting you.
Right.
Like, perfect example, somebody, I was watching like some random video. Brother not in the truth or nothing, but what he said was valid. It was I'm gonna say a heathen woman, I think it was. She was pretty much talking about how the typical you'll see it on the internet as far as, women should be able to dress how they want and da da da.
Mm-hmm.
We've all heard the same story over and over again. And the way he brought it out, which I agree with, he said, if that man lets you walk around like you selling butt all day, he does not care about you.
Right.
First of all, he probably got something to the side already. And he's probably just using you for sex. He doesn't genuinely care about you, because if he cared about you, he would let you know that you dress like a woman is a weaker vessel. If you're dressing in a promiscuous way all the time, you're more likely to attract predators. You're easy to prey on. So he's going to tell you to cover up. He might tell you, hey, baby, don't answer the door unless I'm home. Or he might not want you to answer the door at all. I know me personally, I'll let my wife answer the door.
At all.
I go to the door because
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You just don't know. They got YNs out here and stuff. I don't know. It's all types of stuff going on. You might be some crazy dude. You might try to stab her or something. I'd rather you stab me.
Come with it.
So now I can get you and then tell General Muhammad that I done messed up because I done damn near killed this dude. But I'd rather that. I don't want you harming my family. So I'm gonna keep my wife safe. That's correction. That's what you're supposed to do. Also, one more thing I want to bring out. Your body belonging to the Most High. If anybody has a problem with that, you serve somebody. A lot of people who, of course, I always bring up like the military or something. When you're in the military and you sign a contract, do you know that legally you belong to the government? Right. You know that, right?
Literally.
I don't know if anybody knows it. Like if you try to be like, I don't want to come to work no more, and you just dip, you're considered UA. I think it's a certain amount of days you're considered AWOL.
AWOL,
like that. And they can send the law enforcement.
They come to get you.
Yeah, they won't come to get you. Why? Because you signed that piece of paper saying my body belongs to the government. I shall serve the government until whenever. Right? It's the same concept with the Most High. Thing is, though, you ain't got no problem signing your life away to the white man. He gonna do you dirty. All right, he don't give a damn about your safety. He just wants you to work. The Lord cares about your safety. So when you effing up, he's gonna correct you. And how he corrects you, you might get a correction that, let's be real, you might not like. You are alcoholic, okay, you're gonna get cirrhosis. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
You're gonna get it.
That is permanent liver damage.
And that cannot be fixed.
Yeah, you can't fix that. You have to get a liver transplant when that happens. And I mean, I pray to the Lord that you got insurance or whatever to get it. But I don't even want you to get to that point. So stop being an alcoholic. You got lung cancer because you've been smoking cigarettes or vapes. You think, first of all, vaping is gay. So
as hell.
You doing that, you go walk around with this little pink tube and you smoking it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You look gay. And then on top of that, you're still poisoning yourself. Right. A lot of them are just as bad as cigarettes.
Right.
Now, you look feminine and you over here damaging your lungs. You get lung cancer. You don't know what happened.
You knew it, right?
You know what happened. You sinning,
right? You
got chlamydia because you're out here slanging to anything that moves, and then you, I don't know how that happened. Or some of y'all, I met some of y'all, some of y'all think that that's not a big deal. Oh, you know, I just get the shot. Oh, okay, that's cool until you catch something that you can't get rid of.
Right?
You got bumps somewhere.
Right?
Yeah, have fun. Now it's I want a loving family. Now you don't meet some women and you got. You know,
right?
I'm gonna just leave it at that. Well, I can't help you
in a real way.
Look, I'm saying this for you. I'm trying to help you. Right? I don't want any brother or sister because y'all ain't exempt for this neither.
Right?
You know, the Lord give you correction for a reason, man. All right, I'm trying to tell y'all. So if you want to be an idiot, all right, you want to be an idiot. But when you come crying afterwards because you done got whatever judgment the Lord saw fit. I'm gonna look at you and I'll be like, I told you so.
You know what's funny? I was like, what does your husband tell you? If your sister got a husband, or if you don't have a husband, you're gonna have a camp leader. What do they tell you? You go against what they tell you, and then it happens to you. And then in that day, you're like, damn, I should listen to you. Well, damn it, it's kind of too late. I tell you what not to do, and you go do it any goddamn way. All right, well, then you want the Lord to judge you. I'm not judging you. Because I can't give you anything. I can't punish you. I can probably stop talking to you, but I can't punish you. Lord's gonna punish you.
Right.
I'm just the prosecutor. Lord, I told her what not to do. She decided to do it. This is what happens to her. You sisters really need to be worried. You sisters out here talking to these people in these fake Israelite groups. You better know what time it is. You in your mind, you should say, my husband is in a fake Israelite group. And I should not listen to half the shit he's saying because he don't know what the hell he's talking about. He does not know. You should listen to your camp leader. You should listen to your camp leader because we will help you in any situation you have. Come on, everyone.
Khan, if I may, everyone, we also don't realize that God dealing like that with us is His love towards us, to His people, because like we were bringing out that He can wipe us all out,
right,
and start all over again.
Yes,
He can raise people out of stone.
Out of a stone. He don't need you. He don't need.
Right.
This is why we were telling you, hey man, make sure you're worthy of being kept alive. Make sure you're worthy of the Lord saying, I'm gonna keep this brother alive. I'm gonna keep this sister alive and run my next kingdom. Make sure you're that. Don't be somebody that's, oh man, we don't even really need you because you don't do it. We don't need you because you don't do nothing any goddamn way. I always do something. Come on, bro.
And then we also, as Israelites, we also say, oh, why did the Lord do this to me? Knowing damn well that we don't follow his commandments.
We know why he did it.
Right. That's it on the Twitter.
It's still going to be in chapter 14.
Cool. All right, babe. I'm listening. I'm gonna do Hebrew. I'm gonna keep reading.
Verse 3, and Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which he came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What is Egypt?
The house of bondage.
What is Egypt?
The house of bondage.
Keep reading.
For by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place.
Stop. The Lord brought you out straight to hand from this place. No man can redeem you. No man can buy you. The Lord got you out of the situation you was in. Keep reading.
Right, come. There shall no leavened bread be eaten.
Come on. All right, let me go. You gonna do English or you want me to go through want to do Hebrew? I'm at 4. I'm gonna do Hebrew.
Oh, you do.
All right, baby. I just book Exodus chapter 13, verse 4. We're gonna go all the way to verse 10. Ayom Atham Yataza Ayom Bakadash Bayab, verse 5. Wahaya Call Kaya Salakia Yaba Yaak Yahawa Al Haratazah Hakun Ashya Waha Katya Waha Amarayub Waha Kawayub Waha Yab Wasaya Ayash the Slacker Aishar Nashabai La Batyak La Tata Alaka Aratazab Zabath Kalab Wadabash Wai by Dah Ha by Dub Hazaath Ba Kadash Hazah, verse 6. Shabbos like Shabbat Yamayum Ta'akal Matazath Waba Yawam Hashabayaya Ka'ga Laya Hawa, verse 7. Matazawath Yaikal Ath Shabbat Hayamayum Wala Yara Laka Kamataza Wala Yara Laka it's like a Shar Bakal Gabalak, verse 8. Waha Gadath Labayak Bayawam Ha Wa'a La Amar Ba'ai Bawar Za Aisha Yahweh La Ya Bataza Atyub Mama Tazarayum, verse 9. Wahaya Laka Lawath Al Yadak Wala Zaka Rawan Bayan Ayan Yak Lama Ain Tahaya Tawarath Yahweh Bapayak Kaya Bayat Kazakwa Hawataza Hawakwaza Slaga Hawatazaak Yahweh Mama Tazarium, verse 10, last verse. Washamarath, Ad, Ha Kakwa, Hazaat, Lama Wa Aida, Mayam, Yama Yama. All right, let's go. Verse 4 to 10.
The book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 4. This day came ye out in the month Abib. Verse 5. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which he sware unto thy fathers, to give thee a land flowing with milk and honey.
All right, who land we going to? Read again.
Verse 5. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites,
Land of the Canaanites,
and the Hittites,
and
the Amorites,
and the
Hivites,
and
the
Jebusites. These are Hamitic nations. If you go all the way back to our old Genesis 1, 2, 3, well, really like Genesis like 7 or whatever, you start to realize how the Hamitic nations got our land. That's not their land. That's the places that they were at is the land of Shem. They got that land through what? Through war.
Right.
They got that land through war. The same way you get any land. It's no different. That's our land. Those Hamitic nations that are in that land, that was our land. Those same way those Edom, are they Edomites? Yeah, the same way. Are they Edomites? Now, what's some Arabs? What they are? What's the word?
Ishmael.
The Israelites in our land now, we're gonna get all that land too.
Right.
Don't think it's gonna be they just gonna give it up. Imagine you got a home, you're gonna give it up. No, somebody gotta come get it. I gotta come take it. Slack. That's our land. We gotta get that land the same way we got that land prior, same way we gonna get that land now. Right. Same way we got the Exodus out of Egypt, same way we'll get the Exodus out of America.
Right.
Keep reading. Unless you got something.
No, I'm sorry.
And the Amorites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee, a land flowing with milk and honey.
And how can the Lord be all love? How can he be all love? This is war. Right. He say, hey, you finna go get that land. I don't give a damn what y'all are going. You gonna go get that land. That's war. But God's all love.
This was promised to us, by the way.
Promise.
Most High.
Right.
And again, like kind of going off what you're saying, like all love. Like, let me break it down to you like this. Okay, I ask this a lot. What is love?
Right.
Anybody's free to answer.
What is love?
Yakuman.
Love is following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yes, there's a key word I'm looking for, though. It starts with A. Love is a what? Or love is an what?
Action.
There you go.
Action, right? Now, with love, if I may, Yakuman, you got kids?
Law.
Okay. Well, Lord allow you do, right? Or just anybody that you care about, right? Let's say you're somewhere with your family. Some knucklehead tries to attack one of the women in your family.
Come on.
Now, if you just stand there and don't do nothing, is that love?
Law.
Okay. Let's say you fight that man. Now, I'm make this very clear. I ain't saying kill the dude.
Right.
But what I am saying is this dude might tussle with you.
Right.
And you might have to make a decision like, look, it's either me and you. And you might have to, I ain't saying kill him, but like, I don't know, you might have to break a bone or something. I don't know. You might have to handle it. Right? But you're doing that to protect your loved ones.
Okay.
That's love, right?
Right.
Love is an action. I want everybody to remember that. So the Most High, I guess you, in a sense, it is love. It's love because he's willing to give you another nation's land that he doesn't see fit for them.
Right.
He's looking at that like, yeah, this is the land of the Canaanites, but y'all wilding. I don't feel like this is fit for y'all. So I'm gonna give my favorite children,
this
God's
land.
chosen people, I'm gonna give them this land.
And if I may, that's not even supposed to be your land anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not even your land. And you, I don't worry. We're gonna get it back. I'm gonna give my children their land back. Do what?
Following the law, statutes.
No.
What
How do you
they
get
doing
that
right
land?
now? Like anybody in the world, like how do you get land?
We're gonna go to war.
That's it.
We're gonna go to war. But look at that. The Lord gave us the opportunity to go get the land. It's not like the Lord just like summoned his hand out of the sky and just grabbed all the Canaanites and just like, okay, yeah, I can be here.
Right.
And then plucked us up. No,
Right.
he was with us and gave us the opportunity. Like, hey, look, you want this land? I'll give it to you, but you have to show that you want it, though.
Right.
Like a good father would. A good father gonna teach you, like, hey, look, you want this, whatever it is in life. Okay, I'm gonna give you the tools to get there, but it's up to you to go get it.
Right.
I'm gonna get you there, and that's what the Most High did. Got us there, and then we ended up taking over the land. That's what happened. That is love. That's a father's love, right? That's masculine. That's what people got to understand. Most High, when you think about love, yeah, he does love, but he loves a specific people. He loves order. That's what he does. That's what he loves, pretty much. He also hates.
Right.
Right.
He hates a lot of things. If he loves us and he wants us to be a holy people, and he doesn't want us to eat certain things, partake in certain things, celebrate certain things, that means he hates it when he sees us do these things.
Right.
Our bodies were never supposed to ingest certain things. So the Lord hates it when we do.
Right.
That's why you get high blood pressure. That's why you get gout. That's why you get diabetes.
Right.
Because you're being punished
Right.
for committing a sin and doing something that the Lord hates.
Right.
And he hates to see you like that. I forgot what scripture it is. It's the one where it's like the Lord doesn't take pleasure in yeah.
Most times, right.
Yeah. So he
That's
doesn't
Ezekiel.
take pleasure in it, but it's like, damn, like I gotta do something. It's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm gonna just say it. If you are a serial rapist,
Right.
and you are just violating all these women, all these
Rapist.
children, right? And the Lord can't keep you. He might give you a chance, like, hey man, you gotta put that out.
Right.
To get right. But if you just keep doing it, eventually it's like, all right, you know what? If I keep you alive, you're gonna harm everybody else.
If I may,
Go ahead.
that is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
That's the king. The kingdom of heaven is not. It's not this fairy tale. Why do you think everybody on earth damn near has to die? I can't have that spirit running rampant in my new kingdom because these spirits run through here. I gotta you eat pork. Oh no, I don't want pork eating in my next kingdom because I can't have you influencing the youth.
Yes.
I can't have you influencing the children to eat pork. Oh, you like the great people? I can't have you in the next kingdom because you're gonna taint one of these children.
Right.
Oh, you like to sexually assault these children or whoever? Yeah, I have to unalive you because you can't. Your kingdom is America because you can do whatever the hell you want to do and nothing will happen to you. It's fine. You might. The only thing happen to you is you go to prison. Oh, maybe you might go to prison. You might not if you're good enough at getting away with it, unless you got a lot of money. You can't do that in the kingdom of heaven. The Lord has to say, "Hey man, I don't give a damn how much millions you have, how much billions you have. I have to unalive you. I have to get you out of here because I can't have that spirit that's in you. I can't have it taint my kingdom. Yeah, oh yeah, Christ is gonna run it. But you a sister that look you cannot stand having a man rule over you. That's why Christ said, "Bring them thither. My enemies bring them thither that I may get rid of them." You're not fit for the kingdom of heaven. That's okay. He's gonna unalive you too. You sisters be thinking, "Oh, he's just talking to me." No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I know we can sit and talk about men, they pants underneath their ass and they thugging, they shooting, and they doing drugs. Yeah, we talking about your behind too. He can't have a whore in the kingdom.
But you won't look. Y'all saw what happened to whores back in the day. Whores used to get stoned
And burned to death.
to death. You gotta understand that's a slow, painful death.
Come on, man.
Like you tied up and people are just chucking big ass rocks at you, hitting you upside the head, hitting you all up in the face to the point that you you died from blunt force trauma.
Literally.
You know how that's horrible.
And your husband, the one you cheated on, he gets to throw the first one. And look, that first one might miss.
Crazy.
He keep you think, oh, he just missed. No, he keeps getting to throw he's gonna get the first get hit. So he's gonna throw these rocks. He might miss the first 2 or 3. He's gonna keep throwing these rocks till he hit your ass upside the head. I don't know, you sisters better stop. Okay.
Like, man.
Yeah.
To touch on what you were saying about, the rampant spirit tainting everybody, we literally just went over that yesterday and day before. Vashti, the queen, she literally had to. I don't know what I'm saying. That's what happened. because in the kingdom she didn't obey the king. So the king's wise man was like, yeah,
We gotta get rid of her. And she's painting all the other sisters.
Because it's gonna spread, like the Bible say, if you're a right-handed offended,
Cut it off.
Because it's gonna spread. Like you're saying.
That's excellent, break. No, literally,
That's great.
literally,
That's good.
because the brothers underneath the king, every other brother walking around the kingdom was like, oh no, we gotta unalive her because my wife is talking to me crazy. The reason why my wife is talking to me crazy is because your wife talking you crazy. So we gotta get her out of here. So now my wife can know I ain't even talking to a man like this.
Because look what happens now.
Come on, this is what we're talking about.
Reality. What is it like?
That's excellent.
What is it like?
Excellent.
The hip hop. I forgot. What is it?
All that shit.
Love and hip hop. There was one crazy one. It was like the Ultimatum. It was like you know, so like all them crazy dating shows, right? And you be seeing some of them women be like talking crazy, and then you wonder like why all these other women think it's cool because this is what they're seeing
on TV.
Like they're seeing grown women who are allowed to be this way,
Crazy,
and they dress nice. They got a little endorsements, got a little following. It's praised. This utopia, it ain't our utopia.
Right.
Right.
But it praises degeneracy.
right?
So of course, like you say, that's excellent. You brought that up. All the other women are gonna see that and think, "Oh, this is acceptable. I want to be just like her." Not understanding that's how the demon spreads. Now you're gonna be like that to every other man, and a lot of you hoes gonna die alone.
A lot of you hoes are going to die lonely.
I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like even if you do end up being in a relationship, you're gonna be miserable because half of them women they divorce. What's her name? I don't want to be too long.
Oh, who?
It's oh, I'm mad.
What is she saying?
She used to be, Safari.
Oh, Erica Mena.
Thank you.
With snake breath.
Yeah, halitosis.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy. Freaking, she's a nutcase. I didn't even know who she was until my rib showed me her, and I'm like, wait a minute. It clicked because I don't know if y'all know who this is. They call him Aaron the Plumber.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey. In a real way.
Like, man, like that. But, but I didn't know he was on some show or whatever. I didn't know that was the same woman. I didn't know. And I'm like, yeah, that's the same one. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I looked at like the older videos of her being wild as hell. Like she done broke the glass into Safari's house and the kids are walking on the glass. And
crazy.
I'm like, oh, she's a monster. And guess what? She's single. She got all that money, all that surgery, and she look like a crackhead.
She does.
And she is single because nobody wants to be with that monster. Or they might be with her for a little bit and they lose. I mean, they end up leaving. We trying to save you, sisters, from that. Don't believe the hype. Don't try to follow that garbage. Everything that glitters ain't gold. That damn sure ain't gold. Don't be like that. You want to be one of them sisters. Like, I'm seeing it more now. Thank the Lord. Sisters are like, well, y'all tripping. I'm going to go be with my man. I need my man.
These sisters in the Bible.
Good.
You should be like, and y'all always overlook it, man. The Bible gives you any example of what you think is going on in life. It's not new to you. It's in here. There are sisters who disrespectful to their man and got cursed for it. The first sin was a woman not listening to her man, in which perished the whole earth. Right now you're supposed to be in the Garden of Eden. You're not in the Garden of Eden. Why? Because your ass does not listen to your man. You were just refused to. Secondly, you don't even know how to pick a man. So when we give you a man to choose from, he's not good enough for you. You know why? Because you're looking at Zeus Network and Eric. No. So let's just stop doing it. Sorry.
Verse 6, 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and in the 7th day shall be a feast to the Lord. Mm-hmm. Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee, neither shall there be leaven seen with thee in all thy quarters. Verse 8, and thou shalt show thy son in that day, saying, this is done because of that which the Lord did unto me when I came forth out of Egypt. Right. And it shall be for a sign unto the people, And it shall be for a sign upon thee upon thine hand, and for a memorial between thine eyes, and the Lord's law may be in thy mouth. For which,
What does it mean to be between thine eyes, Yakawan? Between thine eyes. What does that mean?
That you should always remember it. And
Nope.
keep it in mind.
Okay, you close. Keep it in where?
Keep it in mind.
What's between your mind? I mean, what's between your eyes?
Brain.
There you go. Keep it
Remember.
between thine eyes. Right here. When somebody say the friendly, right, we talking about right here in your brain. I need you to know it's between your eyes. I need you to know you gotta do this every year. The day you walk up in here, you gotta do this every year. You gotta come to Purim every year. You gotta go to Passover every year. You gotta do this every year. And then your children are gonna get old, and they're gonna be looking at everybody else out there. They're gonna be like, why don't I celebrate this? Why don't I celebrate that? Why do I celebrate this? It's in your brain, so it's easy for you to tell them.
Yeah.
It's easy. Keep going.
okay. Verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and it shall come for a sign unto thee upon thine hand, and for a memorial between thine eyes, that the Lord's law may be in thy mouth.
Keep reading.
For with a strong hand hath the Lord brought thee out of Egypt.
Yep.
Then, verse 10, thou shalt therefore keep this ordinance in this season from year to year.
Yeah, year to year does not stop. It keeps going on and on and on and on. All right, this book of Exodus chapter 13, verse 11. Wahayub, Kayub, Yaba'at, Yahweh, Al, Aratazah, Hakan, Anya, Kashar, Nashaba'ai, Laka, Wala I Batayak, Wanatana, Laka, verse 12. Waha Abarath call Pas Patar Rakam La Yahaya La Yahawa Wakal Patar Shabar Bahama Ashar Yahaya Laka Haza Karayam La Yahawah, verse 13, Wakal, Pasar, Kamar, Thapada, Basha, Wa'am La'a, Thapada, Wa'ai Rapatwa, Wakal, Bakawath, Bakawar, Adam, Baba Nayak, Thapada, verse 14, Wahaya, Kaya, Yasha Alak, Banwa, Makar, La'amar, Maha Za'ath, Wa'a Marath, Aliyawa, Bahazakwa, Yad Hara Tazah, Yanwa, Yahweh, Mama Tazarium, Mabayat, Aibadayum, verse 15, Wayahayub, Kaya, Hakwasha, Para Ai, Lasha Lakhanwa, Yaha Haraga, Yahweh call Bakawar, Baratazah, Mariam, Matazariam, Salakia, Matazariam, Mabakar, Adam, Wa'aid, Bakawar, Baha, Salakia. What am I? 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Bahama, Al, Kana, Anya, Zabaka, La Yahweh, Call, Patar, Rakam, Haza, Karayum, Wakal, Bakawar, Bunya, Ipadah, verse 16, last verse. Wahaya, La Al, Yanaka, Wala Tawa, Tapath, Bayan, Ayanyak, Kaya, Baka Zakwa, Yad, Hawa Tazah, Ya Anwa, Ya Hawa, Mama Tazaram, Matazaram, Bashalaka.
The book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 11. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites as the sweat. That's like as he swears.
As he what?
As he swears.
As he what?
As he swears.
The Lord does not slack with his promise.
Right.
Yeah. He said he's going to get us out of the land of the north. Guess what? We're coming out of the land of the north. North what? North America. Keep reading.
As he swear unto thee and to thy father.
Unto who?
And to thy father.
Unto who?
And to thy father. And shall give it thee.
What shall the Lord do?
And shall give it
Keep
thee.
reading.
That's like it. That thou shalt set apart unto the Lord all that openeth the matrix.
What is the matrix? What is the matrix? Read. Come on. Thank you, Yakawan. That's how I know he looked up his concordance, his Bible dictionary. Because there's no other way he would know that. That's called studying. That's called being advanced. Right. You open up the womb, opening up the matrix, that thou shalt set apart unto the Lord all that open up the matrix. Every last single one of us have been opened through the matrix. Every last single one of us have been set apart. Keep reading.
And every firstling that cometh of a beast which thou hast, the male shall be the Lord.
Keep reading.
And every firstling of an ass thou shalt redeem with a lamb. And if thou wilt not redeem it, then thou shalt break his neck.
Come on.
And all the firstborn of men among thy children shalt thou redeem.
Keep reading.
And it shall be when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, what is this?
Shut up. The Lord is already preparing you. The Lord is letting you know your children. This is not the first time he said it. He said a few verses up. He said, hey, man, your children are going to come ask you a question. Your children are going to be like, what did I say?
Like, what is this?
Your children are going to come at you and be like, what is this? What's going on? Why do we do this? Why do we do that? You better have a goddamn answer. Guess what? You don't have to guess the answer. Answers in the Bible. Right. Like every other answer ever. Keep reading.
That thou shalt say unto him, by strength of the hand of the Lord brought us out from Egypt, from the house of bondage.
Keep reading.
Verse 15, and it came to pass when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that the Lord slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
What did the Lord do?
The Lord slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
Let me tell you, your children are going to come up, they're going to grow up soft because America's soft. And America's not going to teach them the hardness of America. America's not going to teach them that they went and did Pearl Harbor. But from Pearl Harbor, they did Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They're not going to teach them that. They're going to teach them that 9/11, they didn't unalive so many more people. They're going to teach them World War I, World War II. They're not going to teach them none of that. They're going to just say everybody attacked us and you still should love everybody. They're not going to say what they actually did. They're not going to say about the Trail of Tears. Right. Let me tell you something. The Lord wants you to let them know, hey, look, the reason why we cutting this lamb open, the reason why we celebrate this year, this date every year, because the Lord unalived every single Egyptian child, anything that was Egypt, he unalived every last single one of them.
Right. And if I could, real quick, this is why it's important to remember everything. Y'all heard that saying, those who don't remember the past are doomed to repeat it.
Exactly.
Like pretty much what you just brought out right now, like it's I can't say it's already happening, it's been happening. Like right. You hear about the Tulsa Massacre, right? Right. The thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to reread it because I think it was like almost 100 other massacres. Like
yes,
they give you like locations all across America of predominantly Black communities that were thriving, and they destroyed them. I forgot. You could probably remind me. It's one where it's a river now. They sunk, like they destroy it, and it's like a pond now.
I've been thinking about New York. Manhattan is not Manhattan. That was a Black people own that place.
Yeah.
Destroyed all the Black people.
Is it called? I don't want to.
But it's the ones you know I don't know, and the ones I know you probably because it's so many.
I have to look it up after. When I get a chance, I'll probably look it up after.
Okay.
But somebody probably knows what I'm talking about. Well, long story short, it was somewhere in the South, I believe. And again, the urban black community, not only did they, of course, annihilate it, they built like a man-made like pond or lake. It's a lake. Is it? I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure it's that. If somebody could get that for me real quick, I'm pretty sure it's that one. I don't want to be wrong about it. But the reason why I'm even bringing it up is because most people don't know that. I'm trying to remember Slovakia, but they don't teach that in school. America doesn't really want you to know the real atrocities that they have committed against so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. Because if you do remember everything that has happened and still continues to happen to our people, you're gonna grow to resent America. That's like the reason why we resent the so-called white man is because we know what he does. We know what he is. It is the devil's punch bowl. The water. Okay, the devil's punch bowl. And I believe that's the one where, yeah, they like not. Let me see. During the Civil War, is it this one right here? Okay. During the Civil War, the Union Army established a refugee camp for formerly enslaved African Americans in a natural pit surrounded by bluffs known as the Devil's Punch Bowl. It's in Mississippi. Okay. The camp was intended to provide temporary housing and assistance to freed slaves. Yep. The camp was walled off, and the women and children were locked behind the concrete walls, with many dying from starvation and smallpox. Like, come on, man. But they ain't gonna teach you that, because if you remember, it's like, oh, this is the enemy. That's why you said, like, they want you to be soft. They want you to be soft. They want you to be like, we can't say that about them. That's racist. We can't do that. You, as a so-called black and brown man, if we say we don't like the white man, they have the audacity to say that you're a racist.
You're worse than the Ku Klux Klan.
Like you are racist, which is crazy because there's no power within our racism. We can be prejudiced,
right?
Prejudiced all day. But the thing is, I can't sit here and deny you rights because you're white. I can't do that. We don't have the power to do that. I forgot where exactly there's the neo-Nazis. They over here waving around their swastikas and stuff. And I might have been in Mississippi. Shoot, they doing that over there. And of course, the police ain't really doing much. The black men, they got out the damn car and they was like, y'all got to get the hell up out of here. You see the police trying to hold them back.
What are we talking about?
Like, that's why we will never feed into this soft ass Slovakia mindset that a lot of you are drunken with because we've woken up from it. We understand that there is an enemy. We have enemies. Aki, you have enemies.
Right.
There's people watching this right now who don't like you.
Right.
Don't think that, oh, my video only got like 50 views.
Crazy. You're not even really.
Trust me. Somebody saw that and we don't like it. We got to do something about it.
And we're shadow banned.
Yeah, we're shadow banned. There's a reason why we get like Captain Gadolhar and a few other brothers. When I first got into the school, they were already telling me like, oh yeah, we used to get like thousands of views on YouTube, but of course we go against the grain.
Right.
We don't promote illicit sex. We don't sit here and rap about killing each other and all the stuff that America deems, I guess, the social norm, right, so-called black and brown people. Right? No, we teach about us being God's chosen people. We teach about the Bible, the right way, not them Christian pastors who be playing with each other's booties and stuff behind closed doors. Right. You want to come out here and then you want to praise to the Lord. Right. You over here sweating and talking about some power and all that other stuff. That's crazy. Oh, gosh.
And if I may,
go ahead.
Literally in Israel, there's a sect of Jewish people who they do not mind Israelites. They do not mind the black Hebrew Israelites. Oh yeah. They mind One West. Yeah. One West is on. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. How do I know? I know. I talk to people. They're you Hebrew Israelite? Like, yeah. You not ISUBK or you? Yes. Oh wow. Well, ISUBK is number one enemy. No, yeah. We just a bunch of niggas in spics just talking about the Bible and we're the number one enemy. That's not for any other Israelite, any other fake Israelite group.
They got Israelites in Israel.
And they do not care about them.
Yeah.
One West, I'm telling you, ISUBK is looked at as, wow, we got to stop these. You're not stopping it because you cannot stop what the Lord ordained.
Right.
It's like,
if I may, what's that one scripture? Christ said, if the world hates you, or know that they hate you because they hated me.
what do you
Exactly.
think?
You know what I'm saying?
What are we
why-
talking about?
That's why I said earlier, you don't got a problem with us. You got a problem with this.
Right.
You don't have beef with the Bible. You got beef with God.
Right.
You're gonna lose too. That's a wild statement to say because you're
You're
gonna
gonna
lose.
lose.
You're going to lose. We read in the Bible, and guess what? Anybody that had beef with the Most High lost. All them evil people before Israelites were even thought of.
They lost.
Half the world died.
Half.
It's like, no, my fault. It was actually more than that. Most of the world died because we were wicked.
Right.
And Israel we weren't even thought of at that point. That was in times of Noah. Pharaoh, guess what? Pharaoh is the reason why Egypt got decimated.
Right.
He's the reason because he couldn't let us go. We just read it. All right. So anybody who has ever had any type of beef with the Most High has lost.
Right.
Right.
He has a perfect track record.
Right.
So you
That's
really
right.
think that you gonna outsmart the Most High? You're the special one.
Right.
Pharaoh, an Egyptian that ruled over Egypt and had money, power, wealth, all that, had an army, lost. What do you got? You got a
Weed.
dime bag.
Right. You
You got a
weed.
dime bag. You got bad credit. That's what you got, and you can outsmart him. Get up out of here with that mess, man. Slovakia. What we're saying is for a reason, because I cannot harp enough. You really gotta be one body, one West.
Right.
Just because you say you an Israelite, I don't give a damn.
Right.
I don't give a damn. Okay, you an Israelite. That's cute. Are you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments?
Right.
Are you one West?
Right.
Like for real.
Were you the sons of the prophets? Were you that in the past life? There were other groups walking around here. Were you not with Moses, or were you with Korah and them? And Korah and them went up against Moses.
Right.
Man, swallowed by earth. Man, you cannot be in the truth in the fake Israelite. You cannot be. It's one law. It's one law.
You a Pharisee.
You are a Pharisee.
Right.
You are a hypocrite. You do not love your brothers. Here's how I know you don't love your brothers, because that same big group that it's failed. That group is over with. They can try to keep it up. That group is over with. The main niggas in the group that was with the leader left some months ago and started their own fake group. Guess what's gonna happen? That group I highly doubt that group get big. But that group, what's gonna happen in that group is gonna get a few members, and somebody in there is gonna find a discrepancy in that group. And what is he gonna do? He's not gonna come to One West. He's gonna do He's gonna do the same thing that group did. He's gonna leave. He's gonna start his own group. He's not gonna be Genesis. He's gonna be Exodus. So now you got Genesis that broke off from Socal. Fuck it. You got Socal. You got, I think the shop. What? Oh, fuck it. Alpha David, GMS, Socal, Genesis is gonna be Exodus real soon. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something of that nature.
There's gonna be another one.
And then another one. And
Yep. It's like you said, y'all got a demon of division.
what are we talking about?
The Lord said, "Come together." Y'all just want to. I don't like y'all. I'm gonna go do my own thing. That's what y'all all do. Every single last one. I don't like this brother because
Whatever.
yes. So now I'm gonna go do my own thing. And guess what? You're gonna raise up somebody else, and then he ain't gonna like you. And then he gonna leave and be like, you know what? I don't like him no more. I'm gonna go start my own thing. We got the truth now. How? Y'all saw what happened to Gorilla Hebrew.
What are we talking
Come
about?
on, what are we talking about? Like, y'all think we just be yapping like, oh, they're just talking smack. No, we talking smack for a reason, because we know that you're wrong. You're wrong.
I mean, we're trying, and this is love. We're trying to save your life.
Right.
But you don't listen to us. Don't worry about it. Don't. You got to get killed. Even don't. Anyway, sorry.
For time's sake, just
Do the
read in the English. 14. So, yeah, just read it.
Verse 16, and it shall be for a token upon thine hand, and for a frontlets between thine eyes, for by strength out of the land, out of the hand the Lord brought us forth out of Egypt.
Yep.
Verse 17, and it came to pass when Pharaoh had let the people go, that God led them not through the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near 4 times, for God said, lest peradventure for people repent when they see war and they return to Egypt. But God led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Israel went up harnessed out of the land of Egypt. And Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straightly sworn the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. And they took their journey from Socal and encamped in Etham in the edge of the wilderness. Verse 21. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them, the way.
What did the Lord do for us?
And the Lord to lead them the way.
What did the Lord do?
To lead them the way.
Yeah, that's your problem. You trying to do everything on your goddamn own. You can't do it. The Lord is the one to lead you. The Lord sits in charge who leads you. The Lord was not in the cloud. The Lord gave some angel the ability to lead you. The Lord gave somebody better than you the ability to lead you. We're in the school. The Lord gives you somebody who's better than you to lead you. You may not understand the tactics of how he's leading you. He's leading you. And you probably should just listen to what the hell he's saying. Because someone led him. And someone led him. And someone led him. And someone led him. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, that's it. Let's go.
Okay. To lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, to give them light to go by day and night.
You know how dark it was? It's dark. Nigga, it's dark. Nigga, like you don't know the woods. If you never been in the woods, you never been in the desert at night, you don't understand it. There's no lights. They're walking to a place that's inhabited, where there's no people at. They're in the wilderness. That's what the wilderness is. A place that is inhabited by humans. So they're just walking around this place. The Lord said, man, it's so dark in here. I'm going to give you a pillar of fire by night to lead you all the way through, because you can't see. So just follow this cloud. Follow something that is better than you, that's going to get you to the promised land. Keep going.
Verse 22, he took not away the pillar of cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people.
Why did he not take it away? Why did he not take it away? Come on, bud. Why did he not take away?
So they don't lose faith, thinking the Lord not with them no more.
You make it simpler. Right? You make it simpler.
So they don't think they got lost or think the Lord not with them.
Can I take that? I'll take that.
That's right. That's pretty strict.
Because the Lord loves them.
Yeah.
The Lord, hey, these are my children. These are my children. I'm going to make sure that I don't take away what they need to get to where they got to get to going. Yeah, a parent might put you on punishment, but he'll never starve you to death. He'll never
They still give what you need.
Right. He's not going to be able to play the game for a month or two.
Right. I know. Yeah, if I could real quick, remember, this is like, I always try to remember this. We were brought up out of Egypt. We were complaining. We were disobedient.
Whole time.
But y'all know we went over it quite a few times. Aaron built the gold calf. Moses, he was told to, speak to the rock, but then he got frustrated and struck the rock. And,
right.
We were disobedient. And there was even a moment, I don't know if y'all remember this, the Most High was really getting sick of us.
Yeah.
And he talked to Moses and was like, hey, look, I'll make another nation just out of you, just out of Levi, because I'm sick and tired of them. But guess what? Moses, and I'm breaking down a little deeper.
Right.
Most High really wasn't.
Right.
If
you really
follow me,
he was not.
He wasn't really gonna be done with us. That was a test to see how selfless Moses was. Right. We know what kind of man Moses was. He made his error, but him as a brother, he was an amazing brother.
Right.
He was an amazing brother. He looked at the Most High and was like, look, no, please give them another chance. He could have had all the glory. We all could have been from the tribe of Moses.
Right.
Yeah, Mosesites. That's what we could have been. No, Moses, he loved his people, right? And the Most High gave him a challenge. He was going to see what he wanted to do.
Right.
And guess what? He loved his people so much that no, don't do it. That's what the Most High wanted to hear, though.
Right. And if some of you guys, you don't get it. You may get talked to a certain way. Some of you sisters, you may get talked to a certain way. And the brother trying to see is do they really understand the faith? Man, that man, y'all don't know what I've been told. I never let you know what I've been told. I was like, damn, this a crush a weaker brother.
Your faith going.
Hey man, what? But do you think I'm wrestling gonna leave? You know why? Because I know what they're really trying to do. He's not going off on me because he just want to go off on me because he's a dictator. He's going off on me to make me better. You might be going off on him. They might talk you crazy. And are you hearing what he's really saying? Do you really pick up like, I see why he's doing this? That's the school. Yeah. That's the checking. That's a father's love. That's how you're supposed to get checked. Yeah, you women got to get talked to this pretty much the same way a man gets talked to. I might say it a little softer, but guarantee I'm saying it the same damn way I might tell a man. Like, you going.
So like if I may, something to add. This is how you know that the people the Israelites being spoke about is niggas. Because they seen the Red Sea get parted. All the firstborn of all of Egypt, man, woman, child, cattle. So like the pillar of fire, and they still like, well, niggas. Oh, they still on the ropes, and I'm like,
hard hit,
kind of like hard. After all that, your faith is still like, you know,
the
and
Jews
black people
require a sign.
And black people today will still see so many like simple example, like so many of their family members die from drugs, and the thing they do to celebrate their eulogy is get high or get drunk, and do the same thing that just killed them. So it's like this is how you know this was niggas. This wasn't like a little small hat man over there. You know what I mean? This was us. So learn from them. Don't do what they did. Be better. This is here not to shame them, but for us to be better. Like you brought out, those who are doomed to fail or learn from their history are doomed to fail.
That was us.
Right.
When you really like that was you, nigga. Yeah, you was sitting be like, I can't believe they do something like that. You did it. That you the one that was complaining to Moses. You died in the wilderness.
Saying like,
you did it.
Yeah, you did it.
You did it. You think about somebody talking about slavery like, I never put over slavery. Yes, you did. You put over slavery. You were in it. I would. Yes, you would. You would do it. That
was me, bro.
That's no problem.
They always want to say that stuff. If it was me, I would have been shut up.
You would have.
You was in the big house with Master. Shut up.
Right.
You was out there snitching. You probably was owning a couple slaves with him. I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm being 100 with you. And guess what? That sign that you needed to see, you still being hard-headed because this is the sign right here.
Right.
This is the sign right here. And some of y'all, not all of you, if what I'm saying offends you, then you're who I'm talking about. If it don't offend you, then it don't apply to you. Right. If you get offended by what we're saying right now, you are that person. You're the stiff-necked person that the Most High has a problem with. And I'm glad you said something just now about we'll have family members that pass away from drugs or whatever, and then we get high in order to honor them. I'm gonna tell not to be too long with it. I'll share this with y'all real quick. This happened years ago. There were some people at my old duty station, and let's just say they were just a bunch of idiots. I'm just leave it at that. But anyway, they ended up going to a lake. They go to this lake, and they got drunk. They decided to go swimming in the lake. One of them did not know how to swim.
Okay.
He died. He drowned. By the time the ambulance came over there to retrieve his body, it was too late. You gotta think it's a lake, it's murky. They don't even know how deep the lake is. Right. They couldn't get him, right? Well, after that brother passed, do you want to know what they did to honor him? They got drunk.
That's what
they got drunk. Had a little kickback outside and got belligerently drunk. After this man already done passed from getting drunk.
As if they celebrate him. You're not even thinking about him.
You're not. You just want an excuse
to get drunk. That is all it is. What do we talk? Your problem is your flesh, man. Paul said it, man. The things I don't want to do, I do it. The things I know I'm not supposed to do, I do it. The things I should be doing, I do not do it. The flesh wars with the spirit daily. You sisters can't understand it. Your flesh is so weak. Things that you know you should not be doing, you do it. Why? Because your flesh is telling you to do it. What man? That nigga Robert Kelly had a song. He said, "Your body's calling. Your body's calling. It really is. Your body called for things that you've done because it feels so good, baby. It's so wrong. Man, you think I don't want to do stuff that I used to do? I just can't do it anymore. Because if I do it, I know I'm sinning against the Lord. I need you to be like, that's what we want you to do. I should not be doing it. So stop doing it. Please. And you know, the day you tell yourself I shouldn't do it is the day you felt the repercussions of it. The day you got judged for it. The day you like, I should not have had sex with that man is the day you had got AIDS. The day you went over, you got chlamydia because the day you found out, damn, I should not have sex with that man is the day you got chlamydia. Or is the day you went to go get your test, your STD test, and you finally had chlamydia. That's the day you should not have done that. You should have did it. You should have not done it prior, so you would not have to go through it. So the next time you go get a test, there's nothing wrong. You're like, okay, cool, I'm good. I should not have to go get a STD test because I don't do shit. Right. Yeah. Why would I go? Why do I have to go? STD tests are made for people who are having frivolous sex with other people.
What they call a my chart.
My chart.
Yeah.
The only reason why you even need to go get a checkup because you're doing something wrong. I don't need to go get a checkup because I haven't done a damn thing. Bro. Your problem is you need to go get a checkup every 3-6 months because you're doing something you know you're not supposed to be doing. And you won't understand it until the day you get it. Here's the problem. Once you get something that you think you can cure it, you're like, all right, that's cool. You're going to wait like 3 months and you're going to keep doing the same thing. And one day you're going to get the thing that you're going to get that itch that cannot go away. So, like, let's go.
The book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 1. Yeah. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel.
Unto the children of who?
The children of Israel.
Children of who?
The children of Israel.
Everybody.
That the children of Israel, that they turn and encamp before Pi Hahiris, between Migdal and the sea, over against Baal Zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say to the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness has shut them in.
Again, this is that pride that comes with Pharaoh. Pharaoh cannot understand a miracle that's about to happen. Keep reading.
And I will harden Pharaoh's heart that he shall follow after them.
He keeps hardening Pharaoh's heart. Why? Because Pharaoh is already a prideful man. Hey, well, since you're so prideful, I'm keep making you more prideful. Since you're a whore, I'm gonna make you more of a whore. Keep going.
Oh God, that he shall follow after Pharaoh. After them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord, and they did so.
The Lord will be honored among Pharaoh, that the Egyptians and everybody else. Damn, the Lord is with them.
If I could, real quick,
yes,
why is it important for the Egyptians to know who the Most High is?
Come on, man.
They're not God's chosen people, right? Why is that important? Anybody? Y'all, when I see you thinking, I know you want to say something.
Because he chose them for his name to be glorified through them in all the wonders that he made, freeing his chosen people.
Okay, you're there. So, okay, think of it like this. We're in captivity today, right? What does Esau and Pharaoh have in common? Other than the fact that, of course, they're over us right now. What's a characteristic about them?
They're prideful.
They're prideful. Right. They think that they are, they think they're God.
Right.
In a sense, right?
Untouchable.
Yeah, thank you. They're untouchable. So let's go back to Exodus. What did the Most High have to do consistently to Pharaoh for him to finally give up? What did he keep doing?
Well, first of all, he had to harden his heart a bunch of times.
Why? Why did he even have to harden his heart? Why? Think about it. We were in captivity in Egypt, right? And then what happened? Moses and Aaron went down and told Pharaoh to let us go. What did Pharaoh do?
He changed his mind.
No, he didn't change his mind. Not at first, no.
Okay.
So he didn't want to let us go, right?
Right.
So when he didn't want to let us go, what happened?
God had to step in and show his wonders. Like he had to kill their firstborn.
Before that,
right?
He had to give them plagues.
There you go.
Okay, so he gave him plagues. Now after the plagues, what did Pharaoh do? Like, let's just walk through it. Moses and Aaron went down there, told Pharaoh to let us go. Pharaoh did not want to let us go. So then the Most High had to unleash plagues.
Right.
There's quite a few of them, right? You don't got to give him an order, but then he still didn't want to let us go.
Right.
So he showed us more plagues, or showed them more plagues, slightly. Still didn't want to let us go. So the Most High had to let's put it like this. He had to keep flexing on Pharaoh.
Right.
He had to keep letting them know, like, you're not that guy. I'm him. You're Pharaoh. But this is the Most High we talked about.
Right.
He had to keep letting himself be known onto Pharaoh and the Egyptians. So let's go back to Abadiala. Let's go back to verse 4.
Oh God.
Read from the top.
Verse 4. So like the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 4. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart that he shall follow after them. And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord.
So now he wants the Egyptians to know that he is the Lord. Now think about everything what I just said. Why?
So like his name might be honored.
Not because it's honored. Think about what I just said. The Egyptians at this time, they were over us. The Most High needs to let them know what?
He just gay, yeah.
I already told you. The Most High needs to let the Egyptians know what? The Egyptians are over us, but this is the Most High.
So like they're nobody.
Thank you. I'll take it. They're nobody. They're nobody. That is the Most High.
Right.
We call him the Most High for a reason, because there's nobody above him. Pharaoh is nothing compared to the Most High.
Right.
The Egyptians are nothing compared to the Most High. If the Most High said, I want my children up out of there, it should have been okay, that's it. But no. And you said it earlier, because Pharaoh was prideful. Esau is prideful. The white man is prideful. He thinks he is God.
Right.
He thinks that there is nothing above him.
Right.
So there's going to come, it's already happening, but the Most High is going to continue to let them know, oh no, not me. It's like he is the Most High.
Right.
You are nothing. That's what's going on. It's just flexing the power. He has to let them know that, because if they don't believe that there is something above them, what might the Egyptians continue to do?
Continue to pursue and enslave the Israelites.
That's it.
There you go. They need to get checked.
Right.
That's it.
That's all. You got it. They need to get checked. They need to know, oh, I need to chill out, because there is something greater than me out there who can smite me at any moment.
If I may.
Go ahead.
And I say this every week. Bro, just think about you. Just really think about a parent's relationship to a child. Just think about what you would do if you was a parent, somebody was bullying your child. Think about you are the Israelites, and God is over you. You have a child and you are over that child. You send your child to school, these people are around your child. What would you do? What would literally, it's not hard. When you break down this Bible, like, damn, it's pretty simple. Now, of course, there are complicated breakdowns. Of course, there are mysteries. But simply put, right now, right, man, the Lord trying to, hey, look, these are my kids. These are my kids, and you keep playing with them. Don't worry about it. You keep touching my child. I bet. I gotta get rid of you. I have to make sure, and even take it on a bigger level. I have to make sure your nation does not even come. Where's Egypt now? Grecians run Egypt. Edomites run Egypt.
Oh yeah,
Egypt is not even.
The Hamites that was over there. They're not even.
It's not Egypt anymore.
They're over there arguing about their identity. Like, oh no, the Grecians are here. No, they weren't. But that's what they.
That's the confusion that the Lord will give you. You gotta look at it like, hey, man, look, the Lord is going to unalive all. We in America. There's going to come to a point in time. People who descended from America, I'm like, man, I'm really not from America. I'm really from over here, over there, over there, over here, over here. This place is not people are gonna see like, damn, man, we oppress these people all this time. Now they run everything. And we're gonna tell them what they are. We're gonna let you know what you are because we have the authority to tell you what you are. And why do I know? It's in the Bible. I'm not gonna sit here and let no Egyptian tell me he runs me. I mean, I see the white people. I want him to know. I talk to my boss. I be at work talking to my boss crazy. Like if I see her, I'm like, I talk to her crazy. You know why? She's not relevant. She's just my boss, but she's not God. She's not my oppressor. Exactly. Hey, lady, you can't talk to me. Hey, man, you can't talk to me like this, man.
You're a person.
That's all you are.
That's all you are.
Don't talk to me crazy.
You are flesh and blood, just like me. Not of me.
I'll get another job.
Yeah, that's it. You're replaceable.
That's it.
That's all.
And Egypt was replaceable. You know how I know Egypt was replaceable? Because then he gave it to the Babylonians. Then he gave it to the Syrians. Then he gave it to the Persian Medes. Then he gave it to the Grecians. Then he gave it to the Romans. Now he gave it to America. Well, guess what? You know, just like all those places were replaceable. You know, in a real way, you're gonna be replaceable too. That's it. And then guess what? It's gonna be a kingdom that rises up on this earth that will not be replaceable. It's gonna be the last kingdom on this earth. Right. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 5, and it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and his servants was turned against the people.
Yeah.
And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. He took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt and captains over every one of them. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel. But the children of Israel went out with a high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea beside Pi-Hahiroth, before Baal-Zephon.
Imagine it. Picture it. Imagine all your people, millions of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans chilling in one area. They by the sea, and then this group of people that been oppressing y'all surrounds y'all. And the only thing behind y'all, the only thing separating y'all is the sea. It's not even separating. The sea is behind you, and Pharaoh is in front of you with all his people. You're between a rock and a hard place. Imagine it. Yo, imagine it. Keep reading.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. Yep. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord.
What did the children of Israel do?
Cried out unto the Lord.
What did we do?
Cried out unto the Lord.
Your problem is you don't pray enough.
Right.
You don't cry out enough. The reason why you keep having them problems is you don't pray to the Lord. You don't ask the Lord for forgiveness. You don't ask the Lord to save you in the situation you're in your calamity, and your problem, and your struggle. You're going through something. Everybody in this school is going through something. Right. Every black Hispanic outside of the school is going through something. We don't pray. Pray to the Lord.
And if I could, make sure that you're in a position to pray.
Right.
If you're sinning, the Lord ain't going to.
It's no point.
Right.
Because you're just going to keep more problems on top of the problems you have. Keep going.
Verse 11. And they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness?
Look at these people. So desperate. Going through so much pain. You got to find somebody else to blame. I'm going to blame Moses. I'm going to blame Moses. Hey, Moses. Hey, we was going through hell in Egypt, but now that's the worst hell.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is what we do. That's all right. That's all right. Guess what? Because we're gonna learn from what they did and how you should be. You should never look at a brother that's trying to save your life and look at him like he works. That's your problem. A brother's trying to save your life. He's not Commander Junior. A brother can be opposite. It can be a by y'all, it can be y'all, it can be me. Brother's trying to save your life, and you looking at this brother because your life is getting a little bit worse. You're going through a little bit more problems. You're going, I need to stop doing what you're doing. You trying to get me? No, I'm trying to save your life. Prepare thy soul for temptation when thou comes to serve the Lord. Keep reading.
Verse 12.
It's the verse I want.
Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
What are we talking about?
You're a slave.
You are a slave.
You are a slave. You know what you sound like? Salakia. You sound like them black make America great again.
Right.
Candidates, whatever the hell. You sound like Latinos for Trump.
What?
That's what you sound like. You are comfortable with being a slave. I will always bring up this movie. I love this movie. Django with Samuel L. Jackson.
Right.
When he was playing as the house nigga.
Yeah.
That, like, I'm gonna be real, to this day, I still can't look at him the same. He played that role too well.
Great role.
But it was just like that mindset, like he hit it like on the head. He himself was a slave, but because he was comfortable where he was at, you know, he got to chill with his slave master. That's really who it was, but he didn't, in his mind, he didn't think of it like that.
Right.
You know, I found this out back then. When you was really deep in it, they wouldn't call you master or anything like that. They'll refer to they think they're you. In the movie, y'all people be like, "Oh, what are we doing?"
Literally,
what we he thinks like
he's one of them.
Yeah, like he really believed that he's one of them, and he saw his people. He saw Django on that horse. He said, "Who's that nigga on that neck?" Like he was actually upset. Like get down from there. Like he was upset.
That's your supervisor at your job. They gonna come up to you. They gonna like, yeah, guys, we need this. We need this. We need to make this at. This is our. Baby, you make $2 more than me. You don't. You're not what you think you are. You make a few more dollars than me, baby. Your ass is a slave, just like I'm a slave. But that person gonna come with you like, you ever seen them? Like, I vote. A voter is this. A nigga who vote is this.
Yes.
That's what a nigga who vote. America, make America great again. We in America. You don't vote, it's a problem. That's what they are. Right. You're looking at them every day.
Every single day. I forgot who it was. It was the one dude. It was black dude. He had to make it. It was called the MAGA hat. And he went to one of the rallies. Oh yeah, white people. He got his ass whooped. And then still, for some reason, had the audacity. I seen him once on TikTok. I don't know his name. And he's a rainbow person.
Yes.
Of course. Maybe worse. But my point is, he still believes that he is one of them. You're comfortable. You're comfortable. That's all it is. If you're not to that extreme, you're at least comfortable. You make a little money. You got a little bit of insurance. You got air conditioning. You're comfortable. And you don't want to lose that.
Right.
This is what happened right here. Now, we're being saved, but we're uncomfortable. Right. We don't get to chill in the house with the Egyptians anymore, and we don't get to sit here and have the nice clothes that we thought were nice clothes. We are literally being rescued out of captivity, and we had the audacity to look at Moses and be like, "Man, bro, it's better over there." I don't like. You don't want to be saved. That's a lot of y'all are like. You don't want to be saved. You're comfortable where you're at. I'm not comfortable. We're not comfortable where we're at.
Your problem, you don't believe in salvation.
That's the problem.
You don't even know what salvation is. You don't know the Bible. You think salvation is. You don't even know what salvation is. Not even a word for you.
They don't comprehend.
You don't really see what you're going through. We see it. We're poor. That's why the scriptures say that the kingdom of heaven is made for the meek.
Right. We think LA is beautiful.
Man, it's crazy.
LA is dirty
as hell.
But we think it's Hollywood Boulevard. We go there all the time. I watched a crackhead take a dump in front of me on the street, and we gonna sit there. This is the greatest. We think that's cool, but in Revelation, what it say? Paraphrase. You probably know what I'm talking about. Where we're gonna, when our kingdom is here, our streets are gonna be paved in gold. All right, that's beauty. That's beautiful,
bro. There's no potholes in the kingdom. Oh my gosh. You know how much tax you pay? So much money in taxes. Literally, you're paying over 60 to 70% of your paycheck on taxes alone in California, and there's still potholes. Where is that money going?
Funding war in other countries.
Come on, man.
That's what it is.
They're over here giving Ukraine billions, giving Israel billions, still giving Japan Hiroshima, Nagasaki millions. What? Your black behind living in the ghetto, and you got a big ass hole, and your whole tie ride and suspension on your car that broke because you just ran through this pothole that's been here for 3, 4, 5 years, and no one's gonna fix it. Yeah, man, Moses trying to get us out of there, and these people still say, "Hey, man, what are you trying to do? It's worse here." Yeah, and let me tell you something. I'd rather die. I'd rather just die. Because I'd rather die. I understand why a nigga go so hard. Do you understand why a brother in the street ready to risk his life? You understand why he ready to shoot somebody up? Why he ready to sell drugs? You understand? Brothers ready to go to prison for 20 to 30 to 40 years over something small as respect. You understand why a brother gonna sell drugs? Because it ain't worth more to him. That's the brother over here with Moses saying, hey, look, bro, I'm going through it. I'm riding with you anyway. There are other people. There are other people who do not have to sell drugs or sold drugs and got rich and sit there and say, oh man, I'd rather just stay in Egypt because I made my money. I'm good. I can raise my family and get over you. This is what I was bringing up at Feast of not Purim. When the brothers walking past the brother that they had cerebral palsy and they couldn't take him to the river and get him fixed. That's what I was thinking about. You going through so much. You think you're going through something small. You trying to get to that river too. Man, this brother over here going through something worse than you. You overlook what he's going through. You overlook his pain. When two of y'all could just pick this brother up, took him over there, got him healed. Y'all would have got healed at the same time too. Yeah, they don't care. Your issue is you only think about yourself. And here's the problem. You're going through hell. You're more scared of dying in hell than living in hell. I'm already here, bro. So like,
verse 13, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not.
Yeah.
Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you, so I can show to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Verse 14, the Lord shall fight for you, he shall hold your...
Stop. Today, the ones you see today, you will never see them no more forever. We just brought this out. Egypt is not Egypt anymore. We are in Egypt again. Guess what? We're not going to see America again. Keep reading.
The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
Who's going to fight for you?
The Lord.
Who's going to fight for you?
The Lord.
Who's going to fight for you?
The Lord.
Hey, man, I don't give a damn what they I don't give a damn what you talking about. The Lord is going to fight for you. Keep reading.
The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Lord and the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel that they go forward.
The Lord said, why don't talk to me. Don't pray to me. Tell these people behind you who trust on you. Let me tell you something. As a man who has rank, you don't complain to the people under you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. You let the people behind you know. You give them more faith than they have. Hey, don't worry, we're gonna get out the situation. Right. Moses, you got these people crying to you, and now you crying to me. Don't worry about that, Moses. Just gonna pray. I'm gonna get you up out of there. Right. Tell the people behind you who's following you, who need to do everything you tell them to do. Tell them, hey, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be all right. Keep going.
Okay. But look,
if I could, real quick, I just want to touch on that real quick. What you brought out as far as I just don't want to skim over what you just said. When you are a brother and you have rank, you got men who you're leading. You understand when you officer of 50, you understand you're in charge of people.
Right.
Like I know some brothers might think like, well, I'm just officer of 50. You're an officer.
That's crazy.
50 men and women. You are in charge of them, right? You want to be a leader. I'm just giving it to you straight for time's sake. You want to be a leader. We understand that we human, we got emotions and stuff like that. But look, when times get rough, I cannot sit here and be crying to a lot of stuff. I can't do that.
He does not.
I can't do that because this brother has to I have to give him orders. Right. So I got to make sure that I'm in order.
Right.
I have to do that. Same thing with the brother above me. You think you think the captains come to me crying about their issue? No. Yeah, it's like you don't even got to tell me. We know. But the thing is, what that going to do? I still got to look to this man and say, Khan out of one Khan. Right. And he has to make sure that he is in order so that we are in order. You just don't want to do that. You know, it's no shade or nothing, but you just want to conduct yourself like that. Like, if you need to talk to a brother on the side, that's different. But you don't want to, I'm just be real with you, you do not want to appear weak.
Venting.
Yeah, don't do
that's
that.
Game.
You don't want to do that because I'm going to be real with you. If you are above me and you're always telling me about, I'm not saying you can't talk to me,
right.
But if you're, like you said, venting to me about all the issues and you struggling with oh, you know, I'm in charge of this and da 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 da. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You are still my Ottawa. I'm still gonna say Khan. You give me an order, but I'm going to start to think like you're not all there,
and you should not be open.
I can't trust you the way I want to.
Right.
Like we went to battle and you were a little shaky. I'm gonna be like, no, man. I'm like,
what are we talking about?
I don't know. I might get checked because I might have to say something. Like I don't know. You don't want that.
And if I may,
what?
Only advice I can give you is to what? To go get counsel.
That's it.
That's all the advice I have to give. I don't know what to tell you because the demon you're going through is not the demon I'm going through. Again, there's rank to demons. This demon is 400 or 500. This demon is 4,000. It might be a demon stopping you to get the 500. You got to defeat that demon. There are demons that are 50. There are levels to these demons that get at you. You can't deal with the general dealing with. You might, I'm so solid. It's not for you to deal with now. You're not 20 years in, 30. Your body, you gone. You gone. There are some demons you like, I cannot handle this. Which is why you go get counsel from a brother who probably higher ranking than that demon. And that could give you the counsel you need to defeat that demon. Why do I know? Because that demon has already tried to deal with the guy above you anyway. And he's defeated. So he's going to give you the exact reason to defeat the demon.
Right.
This shit is not, it's not rocket science, bro. Yeah.
I just wanted to bring that out. I didn't want to skim over it. You can go ahead.
Yeah, come on.
Verse 16, but lift up thy rod, Salaki, lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea and divide it. Mm-hmm. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them, and I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen.
This is at the end. Literally, when we coming out of Egypt, we've done all that. We played them all, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my honor right at the end. I'm gonna make sure you guys go through that down through the sea, the Red Sea, the Reed Sea, whatever. I'm gonna make sure you get through. Or the Egyptians get through, they're gonna perish. Yes, every last single one of them died. It's gonna be some brother who saw it or some sister who saw it. They gotta go back to Egypt and tell everybody what happened. That's what's gonna happen. Like, did y'all not see what happened to America? These dudes are these men, women, and children. They clearly are God's chosen people. Because those aliens from the sky is clearly helping these people.
Come on. Verse 18, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord. When have you?
So no. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish it.
When I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen.
Again, going over what I brought up earlier, the Lord is letting them know, like, you are nothing. Okay, you had my children. I wanted them up out of there. You did not want to let them go. So now I gotta be an austere father, and I have to check you. All right. That's what happened. That's a father's love. A father's love and a mother's love are completely different, man. Like women, y'all are supposed to be soft and sweet and kind and nurturing. That's in y'all. What do you call it? Maternal instincts. That's what you do. Men, we operate differently. Some like, I'm be real. There are a lot of women that like y'all get it. I'm not even talking to y'all. Like y'all get it. I'm talking about to the other women that don't understand. You think, oh, you're being mean. Oh, you're I don't like the way you said that. You're being rude. No, we gotta say that because there's this thing called hard correction.
Right.
Think about it. Y'all seen it before. Like it'd be the mother and father in the house, right? Or I'll be real with you. Lack of a father in the house, and the mother is trying to get her son to stop smoking weed. And it's like he loves his mom. Don't get me wrong, but it's like he knows that like you ain't a man.
Right.
Like you my mom, but it's gonna get to a time you can't whoop my ass. Being real, you might be able to throw something at me, but like that's about it. Like so, I'm gonna smoke this weed because my mom is going to allow it. My mom loves me unconditionally. Well, then there's the father there. He gonna beat your ass.
Right.
He gonna tell you you're not smoking up in here, or I'm kicking you out. Then you try to disobey him, and then he actually does it. Does that mean that the father doesn't love him? No, he still loves him, but he had to give him hard correction. Like, look, you are not going to be a drug addict. And you just got to hope and pray that maybe it shocked that young man or boy, whoever, enough to be like, all right, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this. You know, maybe I shouldn't be smoking or doing this in the house or whatever. You shouldn't be smoking at all, but like, maybe it finally gets to him, and you get to an age where it's like, oh, I understand why he did it like that. It's the same thing with the Most High. That's all it is. He checked the Egyptians, let them know, like, nah, we're not doing this. I'm gonna make myself known unto you, so you can understand that. Yeah, you might have been a mighty nation, but you were a mighty nation because the Most High allowed for it.
Right.
Now he can't allow for it anymore. Now you will be reduced to nothing.
Right.
Now Egypt is irrelevant. It's a pretty much like a dusty museum. That's what it is. You go there to go sightsee.
Right.
You can go ahead. You can actually finish it.
Verse 19, and the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went before them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them. But it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night. Like, and it was a cloud and darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other.
Y'all really gotta understand what's happening here. The Lord is right now in your face. The Lord is showing you what He will do to your enemies and what He will do for you.
Right.
Man, by night it was a pillar of cloud, fire, for the light. By day He kept us to make sure we was good. He's separating us now. He's saying, I'm gonna make sure it's a real difference. I'm gonna make sure this cloud. Imagine you ever been driving or something and it's raining over here and it's not raining right here. That's that. That's a different cloud over here. It's a different because the Lord don't want rain happening right here. He wants rain to happen over here. Yeah. He want right now. The Lord wants pain happening over here and gladness happening over here. Yeah. That's that. That's the land of Goshen in the land of Egypt. The Lord wants all the players to go to Egypt and none of the players to come to the land of Goshen when the Israelites are. That's this. That's America. You living in your house. He wants all the players to go to every other apartment building except the one you're in. He wants all the problems. Hey, I told them, I get y'all out there. I sent them out there. You stay right around the corner from them. You would Israelite stuff. You say it was one West. They didn't want to listen to you. Okay, bet. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure all the rain, all the trouble, all the pestilence, all the problems happen around here. But this house, ain't that gonna happen in this house. Yeah, it's the same thing with Israel. It's the same thing with us leaving them out of there. The Lord is gonna make sure, hey, I'm gonna save this house. Right. I don't know if it's your house. That's why we make our election sure. That's why we work. That's why you see us every week. I don't know, but I can tell you this: if you keep doing what the Lord do, He will protect you. He will protect you the same way He protected us coming out of Egypt. Same way He's gonna protect you now. The same way He's gonna do it. At that time, He gave all of us a chance. At this time, He's like, look, you don't want to listen, don't worry about it. All y'all ain't gonna make it out. I'll just bring you back in the next life. So like, keep on.
Verse 21. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind. And
by strong what?
East wind.
By strong what?
East wind.
This ain't magic, young brothers. This ain't magic, young sisters. It's not magic. It's just science. A big wind split the sea. He put that wind right here at this point. The same way there was a cloud over here that rains, there's a cloud over here that does not rain. Same way that it's sunshine in this city and it's rain in this city. The same way it's snowing right here and it's not snowing right here. The same way there are different regions across the country, across the world. Same way He did it right here. He said, I'm going to put this wind right here. I'm going to have this wind split the sea right here because I'm going to make this wind so powerful. It's not magic, young fellas. This is just science.
If I could, real quick,
yes,
I want to touch on something. Because a lot of times, again, in the world, they'll say, like, Moses split the sea. Right? I forgot. What's that movie? Is it that one?
Or is it the Egyptian one? I remember that old.
Is it the Prince of Egypt? Is it that one?
Is that the newest one? Like 2006?
It's like old, like that. It's the cartoon one. Like, but it's like, look, I forgot which one it is.
Prince of Egypt?
Is it the Prince of Egypt? Okay, but like if I remember, it's been years since I've seen it. I want to say in the movie he puts his staff down and then it splits the sea, if I remember. My point being is to reiterate that it's not magic. Moses did not, hear me out, did not split the sea.
Right.
What does it say? Read from 21 from the top one more time.
Come verse 21. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused
Okay,
caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind.
stop right there. Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, but the Lord caused the sea to go back.
Right.
And how did he do it? Keep reading.
By a strong east wind all that night,
Uh-huh.
and made the sea dry. And made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided.
Right.
Verse 23. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen.
Okay, stop there. But again, just reiterating he didn't do it himself, right? The Lord was with him, and the Lord is the one that did it.
Right.
The Lord is the one that did it. So you have to, again, like, it's good to get in class to understand what the Bible actually says, because in the world they're gonna teach you like, oh yeah, Moses split the sea. I ain't gonna lie, I used to believe that when I was a kid.
Right.
And then you read it, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's not exactly what happened.
All right.
The Lord did it, and again, the Lord didn't do it by magic. The Lord made east wind go by, which of course makes the water go up.
What are we talking
It's
about?
pretty simple, right?
Right.
And I'm saying this because the Lord is real.
Right.
Some of y'all still don't believe in the Lord. Sorry.
Right.
You going.
Right.
The Egyptians ain't believing him.
Right.
They believed in math.
And look what happened to them.
Right? You don't want to end up like the Egyptians.
Right.
You don't want to end up like the Persians and Medes.
Right.
You don't want to end up like the Babylonians.
Sure.
You definitely don't want to end up like Esau today. You don't
Right.
want it to happen to you. All right. Because guess what? The Lord is going to make himself what he's been making himself known.
Right.
You know what I mean. He's going to continue to show you that he is the most high. And if he wants something done, if he tells you, let my children go, if he tells you to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, stop getting tattoos, stop sinning, stop having sex with all these women,
Right.
having sex with all these men, being a rainbow person, I
Right.
can't say the other word, just doing all types of nasty stuff.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to listen.
Right.
You want to do what you want to do. You want to be like Pharaoh. You want to harden your heart every single time. Man, can't nobody tell me nothing.
Right.
Okay. If the Most High can demolish a whole civilization, if the Most High can flood the earth,
Right.
and only save a few people because he deemed it fit to be,
Right.
you don't think he can't get rid of you?
Right.
You think because you speak to rocks and you have a zodiac sign
Right.
that you're above this. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Look, there's more than one way to get you. All right, you might live a long life. Your life might be horrible.
Right.
Your life you might not get it like how, like Joseph went through some stuff, but he got to see the fruits of his labor. You might not get that. You might get old and all your kids hate you. I don't know. Something like that could happen. Oh, it's like, but my whole point being is, listen to the Lord.
Right.
Just listen. It's very simple. Very, very, very simple. You ain't got to make it complicated. Don't make it complicated.
Right.
All right. You got anything?
Nah, so we at the end.
Yeah. Ibod, you got anything?
No.
All right. With that being said,
Did we go to
we went to 20. I had to go past.
oh my
Yeah. But the water for everybody who tuned in. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. We got to continue pushing this truth out. All right, because there's a lot of our brothers and sisters who still need to be saved, for the ones who do want to be saved.
Right.
All right, we went over that in class. But the water for rocking out with us for the sake of time. Just gonna cut the class. Shalom.
Shalom.